One of the biggest misconceptions in fraud prevention is that proving the customer is a real person proves the order is legitimate. It does not. A fraudster does not always invent a fake identity. In many cases, they use the identity of a real person. The name is real. The address is real. The phone number is real. The email may even be real. The victim may have an established online presence, a long residential history, and information that appears in multiple public databases. A merchant reviews the order, confirms that the customer exists, and assumes that the purchase must be genuine. But identity verification and purchase authorization are two different things. The fact that John Smith exists does not prove that John Smith placed the order. His payment information may have been stolen. His email account may have been compromised. His e-commerce account may have been taken over. His phone number may have been ported or redirected. A fraudster may have enough personal information to answer basic verification questions while still having no legitimate authority to make the purchase. This is known as account takeover or identity-based fraud, and it can be extremely difficult to identify because the information often looks better than the information provided by a normal customer. Think about your own online accounts. You may have saved addresses, stored payment methods, previous order history, and personal information inside those accounts. If somebody gains access, they do not need to build a fake identity from scratch. They can use yours. The order may come from an established customer account. The billing address may match. The card may have been used successfully in the past. An automated fraud system may see very little reason for concern. The fraudster then changes the shipping address, places a larger than usual order, or purchases a product that is easy to resell. Sometimes the changes are obvious. Sometimes they are subtle. This is why merchants should look beyond whether the customer's information is valid. They should also examine whether the behavior makes sense. Is the order significantly larger than the customer's previous purchases? Has the shipping address recently changed? Is the device different from previous sessions? Is the login location unusual? Is the customer suddenly requesting expedited shipping? Are they purchasing a product that does not match their normal buying pattern? Are they applying pressure for the order to be shipped immediately? None of these signals proves fraud by itself. A legitimate customer can travel, move house, replace a phone, use a new computer, or place a larger order. The purpose of the review is to determine whether the overall pattern is reasonable. This is also why simply calling the phone number may not solve the problem. If the fraudster controls the phone, they may answer. If the account has been compromised, they may also control the email. A basic confirmation message can give a merchant false reassurance if the communication channel itself has been taken over. For high-value orders, the review needs to consider the quality of the connections, the order behavior, and any meaningful changes from what would normally be expected. The goal is not to distrust every customer. The goal is to recognize that real information can still be used fraudulently. Modern e-commerce fraud is not always built from obviously fake details. Sometimes the most convincing order is convincing because the fraudster is using the identity of a genuine person. So the next time every customer detail appears to be real, do not stop at the question, does this person exist? Ask the more important question, is there enough evidence to believe this person actually authorized this purchase? Follow Freak Labs for more videos explaining how sophisticated e-commerce fraud can hide behind completely legitimate information.